Well, there's our 16 by 16 inch format. It's restretched and ready to go. There are a number of things I would like to do to it. But the first thing I have to do is give it a wash. A little bit of a wash of paint thinner. I was tempted to use turpentine, but turpentine, pure turpentine is a little, well, it's a little on the strong side. Oops. I have to pick up all these little, or pick off all these little bits of cotton that are sticking to it. It's not the best thing to use for a wipe, but no, I'm going to do it. I'll do it anyway. This is just to get, well, you know, I finished my paintings, they're dry, and I put a retouch varnish on them. Retouch varnish is permeable. That way oxygen can still get at that oil paint to allow it to cure. If you seal it completely with a finished varnish, you seal your surface on oil painting with a finished varnish, you will subject the work to eventual cupping, because you're not allowing the paint to dry in the way that it's intended to dry. The paint wants to see some oxygen. Okay, you can see, oh, sorry, I'm going to turn this screen around here so that I can see it. You see a bit of dirt on there. Not much. But it's picking up a few things. I don't want to pick paint up. I'm just giving it a real quick wax on, wax off. Look at all the cotton I'm going to have to pick off here. Well, you know what? Once it's dry, most of it will come off if I just give it a wipe with my hand, or tissue paper, or a clean rag. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, that's all I'm going to do about that. I think that's just fine. Yeah, like I said, turpentine is actually more effective, but this painting is not that old, so the varnish isn't that old. So I don't need something that strong. I need something weak, and that's what this Varsol paint thinner is. It's much weaker than straight turps. Okay, let's just grab a piece of toilet paper. Let's see if anything happens. No, nothing good. I'm just gonna have to let it dry. Oh yeah, and if I use straight turps, my studio would stink like turpentine for a while. And I'll end up with a headache. It's not good for you anyway, in a closed space to breathe all that stuff in. I did it for years, you know. Maybe that's why I was always in a good mood. But I also had a lot of headaches. Anyway, I don't use turps anymore. Not in the studio too much anyway. So I'm gonna, these are very strong triangles. I'm going to give them a little more interest, just in a couple of spots. This rock's likely going to catch a little more light, a little more interest. I think I might put a dead tree right just in behind here somewhere, you know, or maybe here, because we have up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. That's do-do-do-do-do-do, kind of boring. Rhythm is fine, but if it's just the same rhythm all the time, it's not good, so we'll break that. I also, I also would like to, this is quite hokey pokey here. I need to refine this a little bit. I'm going to take this rock, I'm going to make it larger. Probably going to come across here and come in a little bit, so that we're higher than this side, at a sharper angle. I'd like to block that off. Help to cradle again our scene, really, not our focal point, but our scene. So we'll put more rock in here. I'm going to leave this cleft in here a little bit dark, because I like that idea. You know, just that hint. One of you guys said it's you can almost sort of see a path that you would walk down here in between the trees to wander your way down into there. I'm going to try to maintain that. The sky I'm going to leave alone, except for making, you know, recreating some of the sky colors and poking into the trees here and there. Not a lot, but I have to think about it pretty carefully and do it slowly. Anyway, real quick video here, but I just wanted to show you what it looks like as a square. And yeah, I'm going to throw a few refinements in amongst these foreground trees as well. Maybe a bit of highlighting. Actually, maybe a bit of highlighting on the hill behind it, you know? We'll see. We'll play with that when the time comes. First, I'm going to have to take my little brush here and lay in, because this painting has a lot of lines showing, I'm going to have to revisit it and put some more lines in. Alright, that's it for now. See you soon. Always with the squared off shot.